If you're over 60 and you've been dealing with constant joint pain, stiffness, or that uncomfortable grinding feeling in your knees, hips, or hands, then what I'm about to share with you today could completely change how you understand osteoarthritis. Because most people are told that this condition is simply a part of aging, something that happens naturally, and something you just have to accept. They are told that their joints are wearing out, and that the only solution is to manage the pain and slow down their life. But what if that's not the full truth? What if the real issue is not just your age, but something deeper happening inside your body that you still have the power to influence? Stay with me, because by the end of this, you will see your condition in a completely different way. Before we go any further, I want you to take a moment and think about what you feel the most in your body right now. Is it pain that comes and goes? Stiffness when you wake up? Or that strange cracking sound when you move? Becoming aware of your symptoms is the first step toward understanding what your body is trying to tell you. Osteoarthritis does not appear overnight. It develops slowly over time, often without clear warning in the beginning. Inside your joints, there is a smooth protective layer called cartilage. This cartilage acts like a cushion between your bones, allowing them to move smoothly without friction or discomfort. But as you age, especially after 60, this cartilage begins to wear down gradually. At first, the change is so small that you barely notice it. Maybe you feel a little discomfort after walking or standing for long periods. Maybe you notice a slight stiffness in the morning that goes away after a few minutes. It feels normal, so you ignore it. But slowly, things begin to change. That mild discomfort becomes more frequent. That stiffness starts lasting longer than before. And that small cracking or grinding sound becomes more noticeable every time you move. These are not random problems. These are signals. Your body is communicating with you, trying to get your attention. But most people ignore these signals until the pain becomes too strong to ignore. And by that time, the condition has already progressed further than expected. Now here is something very important you need to understand. Even if osteoarthritis has already started, your body is not completely helpless. Your body still has the ability to adapt, to support your joints, and to improve how they function over time. This means you are not completely out of control. You still have the power to influence what happens next, and that is something many people never realize. Let's talk about the warning signs you should never ignore. The first sign is joint pain that comes and goes. In the early stages, this pain is not constant. It appears after activity, after walking, after standing for long periods, or after using your hands repeatedly, and then it fades away. This is your body's early warning system telling you that something is changing. The second sign is stiffness, especially in the morning. You wake up and your joints feel tight, making it difficult to move freely. It takes time before you start feeling comfortable again, and this stiffness may last for several minutes or even longer. The third sign is that grinding or cracking sound you hear when you move your joints. This happens because the cartilage is no longer smooth, and there is friction inside the joint as the bones begin to interact more directly. The fourth sign is reduced flexibility. You begin to notice that your range of motion is limited. You can't bend, stretch, or move as easily as before, and simple daily activities become more challenging. The fifth sign is swelling. Your joints may look slightly enlarged, feel warm, or become tender when touched. This is inflammation, your body's response to the damage occurring inside the joint. And the sixth sign, which many people ignore, is pain at night. If your joints start hurting even when you are resting or trying to sleep, it is a clear sign that the condition is progressing and should not be ignored any longer. Now here is something most people don't realize. Osteoarthritis is not just about the joints themselves. It is connected to your muscles, your daily movement, your habits, and your overall lifestyle. And that means there is more you can do than you think. Now that you understand what osteoarthritis really is and how it develops inside your body, the next question is simple. What can you actually do about it? Because this is where most people feel confused and overwhelmed. They hear different advice from different places. Some people say rest more. Others say move more. Some suggest medications. Others talk about diet and exercise. And in the middle of all this information, it becomes difficult to know what truly works. The truth is, there is no single magic solution. There is no one pill that can suddenly fix everything. But there is something much more powerful than that. A combination of simple, consistent actions that work together over time to support your joints, reduce pain, and improve how your body functions. The first and most important thing is movement. Yes, movement, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. Many people make the mistake of avoiding movement because they think it will protect their joints. But when you stop moving, your joints actually become stiffer, your muscles become weaker, and your pain often gets worse. On the other hand, when you move gently and regularly, your body produces a natural fluid inside the joints. This fluid acts like a lubricant, reducing friction and helping your joints move more smoothly. You do not need intense workouts. You do not need to push your body beyond its limits. Simple activities like walking, light stretching, or gentle exercises can make a significant difference. The key is consistency. Doing a little every day is far more effective than doing too much once in a while. The second important step is strengthening your muscles. Your joints do not work alone. They depend on the muscles around them for support and stability. When those muscles are weak, your joints have to handle more pressure, which increases pain and accelerates damage. But when your muscles are stronger, they absorb some of that pressure. They support the joint and help it function more efficiently. Even simple strengthening exercises can help, especially for your legs, hips, and back. Over time, stronger muscles can reduce the load on your joints and improve your ability to move comfortably. The third step is reducing inflammation in your body. Inflammation is one of the main reasons behind pain, stiffness, and swelling. And one of the biggest factors influencing inflammation is your daily diet. Foods that are high in sugar, heavily processed, or fried can increase inflammation inside your body. This can make your joint pain worse over time. On the other hand, natural foods like vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, and healthy fats can help reduce inflammation. These foods support your body and help it function better. Making small improvements in your diet can have a noticeable effect on how your joints feel. The fourth step is managing your body weight. Every extra kilogram of weight puts additional pressure on your joints, especially your knees and hips. This added pressure increases wear and tear and can make pain more intense. But even a small reduction in weight can make a big difference. It reduces the load on your joints and makes movement easier. The fifth step is using heat and cold therapy correctly. Cold therapy can help reduce swelling and inflammation, especially after activity. Heat therapy can relax muscles and improve blood flow, which helps reduce stiffness. Knowing when to use heat and when to use cold can give you quick and effective relief. Now let's talk about your daily habits, because they play a bigger role than most people realize. Sitting for long periods can increase stiffness and put stress on your joints. Lack of movement weakens your muscles. Poor posture can affect how your joints align and function. Even small changes, like standing up regularly or adjusting how you sit, can make a difference over time. Your body responds to what you do every single day. Small actions, when repeated consistently, create powerful results. And when you combine movement, strength, better nutrition, and healthier habits, you create an environment where your joints can function better and your pain can gradually decrease. Now let's talk about something that can completely change the direction of your life, and that is your mindset and your daily decisions. Because understanding osteoarthritis is one thing, but taking action is something else entirely. Many people learn about their condition, they listen to advice, they even agree with it, but they still don't take consistent action. They delay, they wait, they hope that things will somehow improve on their own. But the reality is very simple. Osteoarthritis does not go away by itself. It slowly progresses if nothing is done to support your body. The biggest mistake people over 60 make is believing that it is too late to change anything. They think the damage is already done. They think their joints are finished and nothing can improve. But that belief alone stops them from even trying. And that is where the real problem begins. Because your body, even at this age, still has the ability to adapt. Your muscles can still become stronger. Your joints can still be supported. Your pain can still be reduced. But only if you decide to take action and stay consistent with it. Imagine waking up in the morning and not feeling that heavy stiffness in your joints. Imagine being able to stand up, walk, and move without that constant discomfort. Imagine having more confidence in your body again. This is not something unrealistic. It is something that many people experience when they start making small but consistent changes in their daily routine. The key is not doing everything perfectly. The key is doing something regularly. You don't need to change your entire life overnight. In fact, trying to do too much too quickly can lead to frustration and burnout. Instead, focus on small and manageable steps. Start with something simple. Maybe it is a short walk every day. Maybe it is a few minutes of gentle stretching. Maybe it is making better food choices where possible. These small actions may seem insignificant at first, but over time, they begin to create real change. Your body responds to repetition. When you move regularly, your joints become more flexible. When you strengthen your muscles, your joints feel more supported. When you improve your diet, inflammation begins to reduce. And when all of these factors come together, you begin to notice something important. Your pain starts to decrease, your movement starts to improve, and your confidence starts to return. Now let me give you something practical that you can start today. For the next 30 days, choose 3 simple actions. Just 3. Do not try to do everything at once. Choose what feels realistic for your current situation. It could be walking for 10 to 15 minutes each day. It could be reducing sugary foods. It could be doing basic strengthening exercises a few times a week. Whatever you choose, make sure you can stay consistent with it. As you go through these 30 days, pay attention to your body. Notice how your joints feel. Notice your level of pain. Notice how easily you can move. These small observations are important because they help you see your progress. And even small improvements matter, because they show you that change is possible. After 30 days, take a moment to reflect. Compare how you feel now to how you felt before you started. You may notice that your stiffness has reduced slightly. You may feel a bit more comfortable when walking. You may find that your pain is not as intense as before. These changes may seem small, but they are powerful. They are proof that your actions are working. And once you see that progress, something important happens inside you. You feel motivated. You feel encouraged to continue. And this is how long-term change is built. One step at a time. One habit at a time. Remember, you are not looking for a quick fix. You are building a routine that supports your body every day. You are creating a lifestyle that helps your joints function better and reduces the stress placed on them. This is not about perfection. This is about consistency. If you ever feel discouraged, remind yourself why you started. Remind yourself that your mobility is your independence. Being able to move freely, to walk, to perform daily tasks without pain. This is what allows you to live your life fully, and that is worth the effort. Also remember that you are not alone. Many people are going through the same challenges, and sometimes, sharing your experience can help others feel encouraged as well. If you have learned something valuable, share it with someone who needs it, a friend, a family member, or anyone who is dealing with joint pain or stiffness, because the right information, at the right time, can truly change someone's life. Take care of your joints, because they carry you through every moment of your day. The choices you make today will shape how you feel tomorrow. And no matter your age, it is never too late to start making better choices. Start today. Start small, stay consistent, and give your body the support it needs to feel better, move better, and live better.